Let's take a look at how we can use Autodesk web-based quantity takeoff software called Assemble to create a very high-level estimate for the elements in our structural model. Okay, to get started, we're going to need to download the Assemble software. So to do that, we're going to go over to our web browser. In there, we can download the Assemble plugin for Revit from this site. Okay, you'll find a link to this plugin inside the Canvas page. So just go ahead and click that link and install the software. You'll be installing this one here, the Revit AutoCAD Civil 3D 64-bit add-in. When you install that plugin, it'll show up in Revit as another tab. So you'll find the Assemble tab at the top of your Revit application, and if you click into that tab, you'll find two different choices, either Publish and Sync. We're going to be using the Publish choice to publish the elements in our structural model to the Assemble web service. Now, before we publish our model, it's important to go ahead and choose the elements that you'd like to have included in that model. So, for example, I'm going to choose a 3D view, and all the elements in the 3D view that I selected will be published to Assemble, so we can do a quantity takeoff on them. But you might want to go through and use Visibility Graphics to go through and adjust the items that are shown, so you only include the ones that you want to use for the estimate. So I would recommend, under the 3D views, creating a duplicate of the view that you're going to use. Okay, I'm going to just rename that. So this is going to be I'll just call it Export to Assemble, so I can easily get back to this view at any time if I want to go through and create a new version of the quantity takeoff. Super. Then I can use Visibility Graphics to go through and turn off and turn on any of the categories that I want to exclude or ones that I want to be sure to include. So, for example, I know that this is a structural model. I'm not going to be including any of these ductwork elements, so I will just take them out so they won't be included as part of the export or the publish. Okay, super. We have our 3D view ready. We are showing and filtering the elements that we want to include in our quantity takeoff, so we're ready to publish. So how we do that is just go on up to the ribbon, choose the Assemble tab, and choose the Publish tool. You'll see that it'll link us to our StanfordTriAssemble.com website. Okay, that's going to be super. We'll connect to that. And it may ask you to log in with your Autodesk ID. You should be able to log in using your Autodesk ID that you're using for the class. If anything goes wrong, just let us know and we'll go through and make sure you get added to that site. Great. Now that we're signed in, we can decide which project we're going to be publishing to. I'm going to publish to this one we've set up for the course, Summer 21, 120A, 220A, Module 9. So I will choose that one. So in this dialog, we get to select what we'd like to actually publish to Assemble. I am, for our purposes, going to say let's filter using the current views, visibility, and graphic overrides. Okay, that'll make sure that those are honored. We can decide on the fineness of the mesh in the model. For our purposes, I just leave it set to fine because our models are relatively small. There aren't too many elements there. Just go through and say continue. Okay, now you get to sort of choose whether you'd like to export the 3D model or also export any sheets if you want to try to take off some 2D elements here. For our purposes, let's just publish the sheets. We'll just pull directly out of the 3D model data. Okay, we'll give this version name. This is going to be Module 9 Demo. You might want to go ahead and put a date in there or something like that, just so you can kind of keep track of which version you're actually working with. The idea is that we can continue to version, so if you continue to update your model, you can then post a new version and easily compare between the versions so you don't have to retake off everything. Things that'll be different between the different versions will be highlighted so you can really focus your energy on those. Okay, super. We are ready to go. We can either hit close and continue within Autodesk Revit, or we can click view the model to take ourselves to that web interface and get going there. So that's what we're going to do in the next video.